And how should our people view the exchange between Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile and Senator Antonio Trillanes? Who was right? It is for you to decide. It could be personal for Senator Trillanes to attack Enrile. For Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, his revelations of the back-channel talks of Trillanes should give us an opportunity to assess if his actions serve the national interest. And joining us tonight is Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile. Good evening, Senator. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Senator. Senator Enrile.
Hello?
Sir, good evening.
Yes?
Sir, good evening. This is Robert Tan of NewsLife.
Good evening.
Sir, for someone who has held the defense post longer than anyone before serving in the Senate, how do you view the back-channel talks of Senator Trillanes? If he did it on his own, as mentioned by Malacanang, what benefits could it have brought us in resolving the Philippines' concern of China's continuing incursions at the Scarborough Shoal, which is Philippine territory?
You know, my assessment is that it brought no benefit to us. In fact, it exposed us to a very risky situation. In fact, my assessment is that he is a security risk.
So, sir,
imagine conducting discussions with the foreign government agents or officials 15 times, 15 different occasions, traveling 6 times to the People's Republic of China, and yet he does not tell the people or even make a hint to his institution like the Senate or to the President. I don't know whether he made the report to the President, a written report. How can that be?
So, sir, in your opinion, Senator Trillanes was not qualified to do the back-channeling talks with China?
Well, I don't think he knows anything about foreign policy and national security issues.
Sir, diplomacy takes time to learn. One must have a clear perspective of geopolitics, given China's influence as a major economic and military.
There's a lot of studies and experience. 4 years in an academy, like the Philippine Military Academy, will not give you enough perspective to deal with such a high level and delicate mission, like speaking for a president of the country or dealing with an explosive situation like what is happening in the West Philippine Sea.
Sir, so in your opinion, do we need politicians that are hardly known to the Chinese officials to negotiate in behalf of our country in terms of national interest?
The point is, we do not even know who are the people that he talked to. Who established the channel? Did he? And when? Or was he contacted by China? And who did that contact to him? And why?
So, sir, during your heated argument with Senator Trillanes, saying that he should have actually reported to the Senate President about his dealings, back-channeling dealings. Hypothetically, sir, if a senator
to report to me, but at least to give us a written report if he wants to classify it, and he must classify it if he wants to, or at least give a report to the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee of the Senate. We are the treaty ratifying institution of the country.
So, sir, are there protocols or rules?
Share with the President the shaping of foreign policy.
Senator, so are there rules or protocols in Congress wherein if a senator or congressman is allowed to do back-channeling talks with a certain country, do they have to report to the Senate President about this?
We do not have that rule, but he is supposed to get a travel authority from the institution, from the Senate.
So, sir, since he wasn't able
and that
to...
is why I said this gentleman or this guy is phantom of the Chinese opera.
So, sir, in your opinion, should politicians or senators or congressmen be allowed to do back-channeling talks for our country?
If they're given a written authority of the president, and this is what I know and my experience, with the clear definition of authority, what he could discuss, what he could negotiate, the limits of his authority or his commitments, then why not? He can. But he must involve the embassy of the country where he is going to discuss matters with the government of that state, no? Like China in this case.
Sir, so
but
in your...
he bypassed the Department of Foreign Affairs, he bypassed the embassy in Beijing, nobody knew, and then he made a report in a braggartly manner to the ambassador of the Philippines to the People's Republic of China and instructed her not to make a written report or make notes about their conversation. My God, what kind of a system is this?
So, sir, in your opinion, did we gain...
It's one for the birds.
Yes. Senator, so in your opinion, did we gain anything or a leverage from the Trillanes back-channel talks?
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. The president hurriedly appointed Ambassador Brady, took her from her retirement and appointed her and hurriedly presented her name for confirmation by the Senate precisely because nobody was doing the job for the Philippines. That's why Mrs. Brady was posted back to Beijing. Now, if Trillanes' claim is correct that he succeeded or he was able to deal with the problem properly, what was the need for hiring the appointment of a new ambassador to Beijing to deal with the problem?
So, Senator, moving forward, what do you think are the intentions of China as you see, given your experience as a former defense secretary? Should we rely...
Very clearly, they want to own the entire body of water between the Philippines and mainland Asia.
In light of this, sir...
Including all the islands there.
So in light of this, should we rely on the United States and our ASEAN neighbors to provide support in our move to resolve the issues on the Scarborough Shoal issue?
That is what I was proposing in the meeting, in the cabinet meeting, and I supported the position of the Department of Foreign Affairs. But Trillanes, given his inexperience, and I do not know for whom he was working or for whose interest he was serving, wanted a bilateral approach to the problem with China. And that is exactly what China wants.
So, sir, are you going to be, are there going to be any appropriate charges against Senator Trillanes?
No, I have no time to charge him. I will not waste my time to deal with a fellow like that. Let the people judge him in the coming elections.
So, Senator, do you think that the back-channeling talks that had happened, did it actually be better for us, or did it actually backtrack us in our discussions with China?
I do not know what he discussed with that government during those 15 sessions that he had. Who initiated what? What was discussed? What was the position taken by the Chinese representative? What position has he taken? What commitments did he make? What commitments did they make?
And
nobody knows.
And finally,
nobody. The country is at a loss to fathom that.
And finally, Senator, was it appropriate for Senator Trillanes to bear his meetings, the officials he met, and the concessions he offered, if any?
Well, I don't think I don't know the extent of the powers granted by the President to him.
And so,
If the President, but my understanding was that he presented himself to Malacanang, according to the Executive Secretary, and probably informed the Malacanang that he had a channel to some people in China. Who are these people? We do not know.
sir, what are the implications?
Also, I have some information that have not yet been verified. Why this happened and what was the channel, no?
Senator, what are the implications
I
of
will
what...
try to get the information, and I hope I will be able to get it.
Okay. On that note, thank you very much, sir. That was Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile. Thank you for joining us tonight on NewsLife.
Thank you very much. Thank you.